Jilani Ali Malim's house is filled with the dispossessed. They are the weakest of Yemen's Somali refugee community, the widows, orphans, and others who wash up on Yemen's shores with nowhere else to go. Many have come from Somalia, Africa's most infamous failed state.
Most of the people who leave Somalia are minorities. They belong to weak tribes, and most of them are not well educated.
Jilani is the community leader of Basatin, an African refugee slum on the southern coast of Yemen. The UN says that nearly 73,000 refugees crossed the Arabian Sea to Yemen in 2009. Most of them came from Somalia and its troubled neighbors, Ethiopia and Eritrea.
Sometimes they will fill very small boats with 300 people, and when they feel like the boat might capsize, they'll take the biggest people and throw them in the sea.
Noorta Mohammed Sheikh Malim fled Somalia several months after her husband left by boat. 8 months pregnant at the time, she was forced to swim for half an hour after being dumped overboard by her smugglers.
I was close to giving birth in the streets, and the community leader saw me in the street and brought me here to this house.
Now Noorta finds temporary shelter under Jilani's roof. She fears her husband died at sea, and her 8 other children remain in Somalia.
I thought I would come here and find work to earn something for my children.
But Noorta's chances of finding employment in Yemen are slim. Refugees here have fled war in Africa only to reach the poorest country in the Arab world. And with poverty here on the rise, refugees find few options.
A lot of the men go to the market to wash cars, and a lot of the women beg.
Now the residents of Basatin face the very real possibility that their situation could get even worse. Yemen is facing multiple insurgencies and a growing al-Qaeda threat. Some analysts say it might not be long before it starts to look a lot like Somalia.
We left our country to escape the war, and that war is still in our minds. We don't need any more troubles. If they start to fight each other, we will try to leave, to go anywhere.
Reporting for Time in Yemen, this is Abigail Houseloner.